Hello everyone. In this video, we will be breaking down the fundamental of MIE, monitoring and evaluation. So whether you are a newcomer to the field of MIE or you are looking to refresh your knowledge, this guide will give you the foundational understanding of MIE, where it tells you where, why, and how it is used in various sectors. These sectors such as health, education, and NGOs. My name is Jamil. I'll be your host in monitoring and evaluation. So, welcome to my channel. If you are new to monitoring and evaluation MIE, you have come to the right place. Today, we are going to be covering the foundation element of MIE, why it matters, and how it is used in different type of projects. So, let's get started. What is MIE? Imagine you are building something cool like a robot or planning a school project. How do you know if these are going well or if you are actually doing what you set out to do? So this is where MIE come in, right? That's why sometimes it is called monitoring and evaluation. Let me break it down for you. Think of MIE as a two super important steps for any project. You either monitor or you evaluate. Probably when you are monitoring, you are probably monitoring the success of the project, right? This is like keeping an eye on your work while it is happening. So monitoring it's at when it's happening. It's trying to tell you that if your project moving forward the way you plan it or not. So while evaluation, this comes later. uh it comes later. You look back at the whole project and ask yourself this question: did it actually work? Was it a successful one? So for monitoring, it's like checking your progress, while evaluation is seeing if you nail it when you are doing it or when you are done doing it. It's pretty simple, right? Why is MIE important? Why do we need MIE? Imagine trying to bake a cake without tasting the batter or checking if it's done in the oven. You might end up with a disaster, right? That's why MIE is so important. It helps make sure that you are not wasting time or resources. You can fix problem early if something goes wrong. You can also look back and say, wow, that worked really well, or here is how I will do it better next time, right? So without MIE, you will risk missing valuable insights that could influence the direction of a project. So for the effective of MIE, this allow organizations to ensure accountability, make informed decision, access to success and impact of the project. So in sectors like health, education, and any other industries, MIE helps organizations to stay on track and achieve their objectives effectively. Let's talk about how MIE is used in different sectors. Why is MIE used? People use MIE for all kind of projects. For example, health sector. We use MIE to track how well a program is helping people to stay healthy, right? So now take an example of a government or an organization who is running a program to vaccinate children against disease like measles or polio. The MIE will help them to um, to know how many children have received the vaccine in different areas. Now, the MIE is also helping them to evaluate after the program ends by measuring if the number of measles or polio cases have gone down. This will now show how effective the program is. Now, another example is an organization run a campaign to teach people how to prevent HIV infection. The MIE would now be responsible to know how many people attend the training session or assess the testing services during the campaign. Then the MIA will also evaluate to see if there is a reduction in new HIV cases in this community over time, which tells them if the campaign that was run worked well or not. For educational sector, MIE is used to measure if students are learning or not. Example, a project is designed to help children improve their reading skills. The work of an MIE is to monitor how many children are attending the classes regularly and completing their assigned reading and exercise given to them in the school. While evaluation is at the end of the program assessment, this will come to see whether the children reading level have improved by conducting tests or campaign before and after the reading assessment. So let's take another example. For instance, uh, teacher training workshop. A government initiative train teacher to use new method for teaching maths in school. Now, the MIA will be responsible to know how many teachers participated in the training and how many of them that use the new techniques in the classroom to teach the children. While the evaluation is to measure if the student math score have improved after the teacher started applying the new method. Now, this will also indicate that the training was effective or not. So in NGO, which is the third one there, it is used to check if donation really helps people. For example, an NGO is distributing food to families affected by flood. The MIA will be responsible to monitor how many families receive food packages and how frequently the distributions occur. While the evaluation is to assess whether the food aid reduces hunger level by serving family. Another example for NGO sector is an organization install well in rural villages to provide access to clean drinking water, which is, for instance, is called wash intervention. So now the MIA is also responsible for monitoring how many wells were installed and how many people are using them. While the evaluation is to evaluate if there has been a decrease in waterborne disease like cholera in this community. So this also show if the project improve health outcome or not. Basically, anytime someone wants to improving lives, MI helps them to stay on track, and doing so they try their best to ensure that any of this sector uses the MIE in variety of their work. Whether you are working in any of the sector, MIE is to provide the data that is necessary to ensure projects are progressed as planned. So basically, anytime someone wants to solve a bigger problem or improve lives, MIE helps them to stay on track and do their best. So, different sectors like health, education, NGOs use MIE is to provide the data necessary to ensure projects are progressing as planned. So, after all this, now let's get started into MIE. That is how to start using MIE, right? So, for MIE, is like creating a checklist for your project. Here is how it works. First, you need to define the framework or make a plan. Now, doing this, you need to know what the goal is and what you are trying to do. Then, secondly, you now identify the indicators or set some goals. How will you know the goals that you set are working well? So, then do a data collection or tracking your progress, right? So, by establishing data collection system, then you keep collecting data to see what is going well and what is not going well. So these components are essential for an effective MIA process because this component plays a crucial role in ensuring your MIE process is effective and well executed. In future videos, we will see how we are going to cover each of these steps in more details. So that's MIE in a nutshell. It's like having a guide to make sure your project is awesome. Whether it's building a robot or organizing a school event or even solving a bigger problem in the world, MIE is what helps you stay focused and succeed. And guess what? There is a lot more to learn about. In our next video, we'll be talking about tools you can use to collect and analyze data. Cool, right? Stay tuned. So, thank you for watching and stay tuned. Bye bye.